So, I just want to cycle back to EBS because, I mean, the fact that you won was like fucking crazy. But then also I just want to know, like, who gave you the toughest time at EBS, bro? Like, who gave you like a run for your money throughout that whole run that you did, or was it more like a mental game with yourself? Like, what was going on, bro?
Yeah, man. So it's super crazy. That's such a good question, bro. I think looking back at it and kind of just reflecting on that whole thing, the tournament itself,
Yeah.
like my goal, like legit from the start, even when I was here going to Germany, my first goal was just to beat Trent, which
really?
was so the year before. The year before, he made it to the first, like he made it to the top 16.
Yeah.
And then you know, unfortunately he lost in his first battle, right? And so for me going into this whole thing, like I had that whole pressure of, you know, you're representing New Zealand. We had a representative from New Zealand the first time ever in its history being 12, and 12 is super crazy. So for me to even just kind of be in that same position as him, like I felt like it was a huge thing for me to carry. So honestly, my goal was just like, damn, as long as I make it past the first round, like I'm happy. Yeah. And so that first battle happened. I got caught out. So how they work it is that the top 16 men, they circle you, like they get you in a circle and people call you out like the whole time. It's not a random pick from the hat, like you have to call people out.
Wow.
And so because I was new, and just the way that it worked out, I had in my head, if I was gonna get caught, like if I had the opportunity to call someone out, I'm gonna go for one of the top regardless. And at that time, I felt that the person who was the best, like in my opinion, was JNY. And shout out to him too, because he's super dope. But JNY, I was like, yo, I'm gonna call him out if the opportunity comes to me to choose. And yeah, they were going bit by bit, and little by little people were going. And then it came to the point where the guy that I battled, who was from Spain, Claw, he got the opportunity to pick, and he chose me. And so I was looking around because, remember that thing that I was telling you about people eyeing you out and trying to just check you out if you're any good in that? I felt that from him too. And again, it's like no beef. It's just, it is what it is when it comes to like battling. And so I kind of carried this like chip on my shoulder from the very get-go. I was like, yo, I saw this dude like, you know, eyeing me out and trying to see if I was any good or whatnot. So I was just super heated, bro. And for me, I'm one of those battlers, like if you're not from New Zealand, I don't care if I beef with you, like for real. It's like all my frustration about anything, like I'm not afraid to go into battle with that type of mindset, and just I don't care where it goes, because you're not from New Zealand, you know. And that's not to say that like I have fan members from all over the world, but it's to say that if you're not a part of, you know, the people that I call family, shoot, like, and you're not from New Zealand,
like, I don't
damn,
want to see
shoot,
you know?
like shoot, I don't mind talking smack to you, I don't mind like just shutting you down, just cutting you off, pushing you, like shoot, it's all fun for me, like, you know, in that type of mindset. And so he was the first. I got past him, and then I was just super happy. I was like, yo, like, I was saying to myself in my head, like, I'm done. Yo, that's my road to EBS, yo. I made it past the first round. I beat Trent. I made it like the furthest, like, you know, in like New Zealand. It's the furthest that New Zealand has ever gotten. Top 8. Shoot, I'm happy now. And then saw the guy, and like again that whole like, I don't know what took over me, bro, but I was triggered. Like I was just like, man, I'm sick of people like looking at us like weird, kind of just like, you know, brushing us off as like an easy dub. So when I was battling the top 8 dude, I was heated. And so battled him, got past him, and then made it to semis. The guy that I battled, Cyborg, he was super well known. Like he's one of those guys that's like been around in the crump game for a while. People know him from all over the world, and so people didn't know me, so they were just like, oh, Cyborg's gonna win. That pissed me off real quick. So I was like, damn, alright, boom, bet. And then so I went in with that same mentality, bro, just like, I'm just gonna go for it. It is what it is. If I win, if I don't, but it is what it is. Thankfully, I made it past semis, and then legit, bro, I was like, damn, second place ain't that bad. Like, I was saying that at the back end. I was like chilling, cause like there was like 15 or 20 minutes before our battle, and I was just chilling at the back, bro. And like the people who have come second, bro, like it's crazy, cause it's like Tricks. I could name like a couple more people. Tricks, Ruin. I can't remember who else. Yeah, just like different dancers who, you know, came second on this platform, on that stage. Like, bro, I was happy to kind of, you know, be on the same level as. And then I think I was talking to Chris backstage, but then he was like, yo, second place is crazy. And then he tapped me and he was like, but what if you win? I was like, damn, what if? And I think that, you know, question of, you know, what if this could happen? I don't know, it just triggered like that whole like, okay, like, yeah, I'm gonna just go for it. And I was super nervous. I was walking around just trying to get in my zone. And Baby Tight Eyes was there, who's my big homie, Beast. So I was just talking to him and I was like, yo, any tips? And he was like, man, just do what you do best. You just gotta sit in your bag. You just gotta make this, you know, this stage feel like you're back at home in New Zealand. I was like, damn, bet. And so, yeah, bro, went on stage, battled Slam. Slam, I have, like, huge respect for. Like, out of all my opponents, I think that year, Slam was one of the people that I respected a lot. Because of, you know, everything that he's done for the Russian community, for the European community, and just, like, you know, just how great of a dancer he's been for years. You know what I mean? And so to just share the battlefield with him was crazy. But then to win, bro, I never even had that thought in my mind. Like, literally, I'm just standing there. There's a footage of it when they're going to announce us. And I'm just standing there. I'm looking up in the lights and, you know, in the bleachers. And I'm just thankful, bro. Like, I'm just, like, super grateful. You know, I came. I did what I needed to. I did what I could. And now it just didn't bother me, like, where the decision would have ended up, whether it was me, whether it was him. Like, I just was literally, like, in a state of, like, pure gratefulness, just reflecting on my journey, on the year. I was like, damn, this has been a crazy year.
Yo.
And so, yeah, bro, crazy thing is that the minute it came to me, like, I was, like, I didn't know what to do, bro. Like, I was just like, what? And then 12 is, like, going wild, like, right next to me. And then I was looking at the footage. I was like, yo, you, like, reacted way more than I did. Like, it just looks like I'm just like, whoa. But in my mind, I was just like, I just couldn't believe it, bro. Because this is something that I've been, like, dreaming of, you know? Just a 15, 16-year-old Ken who, again, bro, would just, you know, train and train and train just for the opportunity to be on a world stage. And then now being on a world stage, you know what I mean, in Crump, and getting given the title of you're the world champ, bro, it was like, it was super crazy for me, you know, because I've been to world stages, I've lost, you know what I mean, like I've experienced what it felt like to walk away without a medal, without a placing, without that feeling of achievement that, like, yo, all this hard work, like, you know, it's done. We were close in prestige in terms of placing for a medal, but we just missed out. And, you know, even that performance itself, we came fourth, yes, but we were so, like, hyped after our performance, yo. Like, we did not care whether we came fourth or last. That feeling that kind of hit us afterwards, super crazy. And so, yeah, to finish off EBS with the world title that I could share with my friends, bro, that was the craziest thing too. Like, bro, the first thing that I did with the title, bro, I gave it straight to Montel. I was like holding it for a little bit and I was like, yo, Mont. And then I like turned to him. I was like, hey, you have it. And he was like, what? He was like, yeah, I don't want to hold it. It's too much, like, too many people like looking at me. And then he's like, oh, yo. So he's like wearing it around. he's got my trophy, and he's like walking around, and I was like, yeah, that's tight. That's super tight, bro. So yeah, that was something for me. Like, yeah, I didn't do it for me. Like, I did in a way, but it felt way more. Like, it just felt way better for me to like share it with the people around me, you know. So giving the title to like, or the belt or whatnot to Montel, you know, sharing it with Trent as well. Like, him even being able to see me win was super crazy too. Like, Knowles as well was there, so even just getting to share that with her was pretty special. So yeah, bro, it's just crazy, man. And I look back at that journey, and what I say is that, like, yo, I can't wait to do it again. And that's one of my goals, bro, is to repeat, you know, whether it's EBS, whether it's another competition, whether it's another world KOB, Crumpire, whatever. Like, I just can't wait to share that same achievement with a group of people, because yeah, man, just because I won one doesn't mean I'm done, bro. Like, I'm still trying to, you know, keep going. So yeah, man, it's crazy.
Bro, it blows my mind that like that was your initial goal, was just to make it past Trent, which is not a bad goal at all. It's a fucking amazing goal, amazing achievement. But then it's like, after every win that you had, you're like, sweet, and then like you ended up like, but then that kind of that drive in the back of your mind was just like telling you, yo, you gotta get back in there and like, you know, claim it, bro. That's fuck, that's ballsy ass to me, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, when I'm on stage, like, I'm a different person. And then when I come off, I was like, sweet, like, that's my journey, though. Next round, I'll probably lose, but like,
second place, yo.
yo, I swear, bro, that conversation was too funny, yo. Second place doesn't sound bad. And yeah, man, it's funny, bro. But again, it's not to say that I'm not driven. It's just to say that, like, you know, I'm just the type of guy who doesn't go in expecting anything to go my way. It's just, I'll make the best out of any situation. And yeah, thankfully for me in that journey, it was just my night. Pretty much, it was just my night. Anyone of that top 16 people, like, bro, they could have won it, you know, like a lot more like than I could ever, you know. But I think that night was just my night. And bro, it literally just felt like David versus Goliath, like that Bible story. Like, bro, the whole day, it was literally like no one knew me, bro. No one knew me. Everyone was calling, like, even the organizers, they kept calling me Ken instead of Lightsaber. You know how annoying that is, bro, to even just be called like the wrong name. It's like when the crews go into HHI, and instead of, you know, like calling your name what it is, like, they call you individually, and it's just like, but that's not our crew name, you know. And it was the same for me. It was like, they kept calling me Ken from New Zealand, and then it's like, oh, I'm here, but my name's Lightsaber. They're like, oh yeah, Cyborg, you know, everyone else. I was like, oh. So that too was just like, yo, all right, we'll see. Fuel to the fire, all good.